Hey guys, woo woo, back on the AT. Here we are. We just arrived in Erwin, Tennessee at Uncle Johnny's, and this is the location we will be starting from on hopefully the final chapter of my Appalachian Trail journey. And this is where we had gotten off when we flipped up to Maine. Once we started in Maine at Katahdin, we then went all the way to Delaware Water Gap in Pennsylvania. But instead of getting on in Delaware Water Gap in Pennsylvania, we decided to come back to Tennessee and hike northbound back to Delaware Water Gap. So we will be northbound, filling in those last 900 miles, or a little more than 900 miles, of the Appalachian Trail. And hopefully this will be the final journey. So that's the plan, and it is a beautiful day today, though a little cold. I think it's, I don't know, maybe 50-ish. They say the nights are chilly, but the days are warming up, so the sky is blue and the sun is shining, and I am very excited to get started. We hike out tomorrow, so this is the hostel here. Back on the AT, baby. I don't know if you can see Care Bear and Insight. They are right up ahead there. And there they are. Hey guys. Woo woo, back on the AT. Yeah, so here we are. Day one of return to the Appalachian Trail. Hopefully it will be the final chapter, as I'm going to refer to it as. But anyway, we have been on trail for about an hour and a half. We started at Uncle Johnny's hostel this morning in Erwin, Tennessee. We stayed the night there in a cabin, and we got back on trail this morning. So huffing and puffing, definitely feeling not as physically strong as I was when I came off, due to the fact that I haven't done anything in the last 5 months since I've been home. But nevertheless, here I am, hoping I'm going to take it slow, the first couple weeks. Try to get our trail legs back. My pack feels heavier than ever, though it's not. I weighed it at Uncle Johnny's. It was 32 pounds with 5.5 days of food, plus my water bottles, which is exactly what it was when I started a year ago at Amicable Falls. So nothing's really changed. Same gear, same pack, pretty much same everything. Although I did add a blow-up pillow, which I didn't have the last time out. I was just using my clothes bag as a pillow. So I have a blow-up pillow. But other than that, I can't think of anything else that's different. So not as nervous this time about, obviously I know what to expect. So those unknown fears aren't here, which is good. It is beautiful here right now. I'd say it's probably in the high 40s, and it's supposed to go up to the low 60s today. And then tonight down into the 30s, so that'll be a little chilly. But I have my warm sleeping bag and some good wool base layers, so I'm hoping I'm prepared for that. We'll find out, right? Anyway, going up, so that's it for now. Coming up here on our first shelter. How many miles in are we? All right, the first 4.25-ish miles of the day.
So how many of you guys hiking in shorts? You're like the 6 people I've seen.
You just gotta keep moving.
Just keep moving. Okay, because we woke up this morning. It was so chilly. And we seen somebody in shorts, and we're like,
Yeah, we start out like that,
oh,
and then like a quarter mile down the trail, we're in shorts.
All right, that was a killer for me. Coming up there.
It's our first day back on.
so, how much more downhill we got left?
All of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Are you
okay.
going
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah.
you going into Irwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, it's all downhill. I know this because it was all uphill.
Yeah, we started at the top of the mountain yesterday. We're passing everybody. We were just, taking our time cruising downhill, and everybody's all wore out going uphill.
Yeah.
We're like, well, have a good day.
Do you guys have trail names?
Oh, they're not really trail names. We got nicknames. I'm Shaggy and she's Poplar.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Just a super pretty trail. So far, no real views, though we are quite high up here. But all the lookout spots have kind of been tree covered. So yeah, we haven't had too many views. But I'm digging the trail. It's really nice. A lot of switchbacks, so that's nice, and not a lot of rocks. Tough day back on trail, day number 1. Not gonna lie, it's a struggle. Thank God the sun is shining though, and feeling pretty positive. So yeah, this is the trail. You can kind of see the views from over there, but not really. And that's right where I came from. We just made it to camp for the day. Care Bear and Insight setting up their tent there. We're stealth camping tonight. The next shelter was, I don't know, another 5 miles away. So we decided to call it a day after 10 miles, and we're gonna camp right here this little area. So I will be setting my tent up there and then making some, oh, I think I'm gonna make hot chocolate. Day 1, done. Now it's time for sleep. See you in the morning. Okay, we're just getting started here. We survived our first night of camping in what I believe was 30 degrees weather. There's Care Bear and Insight doing a little morning stretching. Good morning, guys. Yeah, how'd your night go? A little chilly, but not too bad. All right, well, let's see what today brings. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a controlled burn here in the forest for the last, I don't know, mile or so on both sides. It's charred all the way up. More controlled burn here. Cinders. We're coming up on, I think, what they refer to as beauty spot up here. Let's see. I just got to the top, well, almost the top of what they are calling Beauty Place. Is that what it is? Nope. Beauty spot. And I will confirm it is definitely beautiful. There's Care Bear. Those mountains over there. Insight. Ah! We are headed right up here. Might have been a little windy, but look, that's a beautiful camping spot right there. Look at the view. Awesome. All right, this is the view from the top. And Insight just informed me that right there is our next mountain. That's where we're headed. All right, better get to it. So I didn't do much videoing today, and there wasn't a whole lot to see, so I thought I'd do a recap of yesterday and today. Yesterday we hiked over what was called Beauty Spot, and it was beautiful. It was really the first unobstructed views that we've seen so far on the trail, and it was really nice. And then we went over Unica Mountain, and that was quite a hike up. It's over 5,000 feet in elevation, and there was no views from the top, but it turned into a really pretty spruce forest, which was really cool. It reminded me of hiking through the Smokies. So I have been struggling actually the last few days that we've been on trail here since I've gotten on trail. Kind of lost my trail legs being home for 5 months, so hoping I can get that back. But I'm happy to be out here. The days have warmed up beautifully, but the nights are pretty chilly. Last night we stopped at a shelter about 8 miles into our day, set up our tents, and stayed the night there. We ran into a few thru hikers that were also staying there. Captain America, Goldie, and Rapture were their names, and they had started back in Georgia in February. So they're doing some pretty big miles because they're definitely into the groove. So they passed us today, and chances are we won't see them again. But today we did 10 miles to the next shelter here, and I'm not sure what the name is. We're actually sleeping in the shelter tonight because there's a chance of rain. So trying to avoid getting our tents and our gear all wet. But anyway, we have a few more days before we make it out to 19E, where we will probably take a zero at that point. But yeah, I just wanted to recap the last few days for you, and I'll try to get more footage tomorrow.